All right, let's dive into one of Shakespeare's most intense tragedies, Julius Caesar. We're going to unpack the final acts, that bloody political roller coaster that explores the real and very high price of power.
You know the line, right? It all starts with this famous, chilling warning. It's a prophecy just hanging in the air, aimed right at the most powerful guy in Rome. You can just feel something bad is about to happen. Well, guess what? That fateful day, March 15th, it's not some far-off warning anymore. It's here. The Ides of March have arrived.
And you just know everything is about to get completely turned on its head. For Caesar, for his friends, his enemies, really for the entire Roman Republic.
So, where does it all go down? Right at the capital, the very heart of Roman power. The trap is set.
And just moments before the end, what's Caesar doing? He's brushing off a last-ditch plea for mercy. He actually says he's as constant as the Northern Star. Talk about unshakable. He thinks he's absolutely untouchable. And that right there, that is a textbook example of what we call hubris. It's that over-the-top pride, that fatal flaw. Caesar's ego is so huge that it literally blinds him to the daggers that are, right there in the room with him. And then, the final blow. Caesar looks up and sees who's holding the dagger. It's Brutus, his closest friend. And that line, "Et tu, Brute? You too, Brutus?" It's just devastating. It's not the knives that kill him, really. It's the absolute gut punch of that betrayal that makes him fall.
Okay, so Caesar's dead. Now what? Well, the fight for Rome isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. But this next battle, it's not fought with swords. It's a war of words for the hearts and minds of the people.
You've got these two epic speeches, and they could not be more different. First up is Brutus. He goes for logic, for what the Greeks called logos. He's trying to reason with the crowd, saying it was all for the good of Rome. But then comes Mark Antony. He throws logic out the window and goes straight for the heart, for pathos. He even breaks down, saying his heart is in the coffin with Caesar. It's pure emotional theater. And Antony is just a master manipulator. His key weapon? He keeps repeating this one line, "For Brutus is an honorable man." The first time he says it, you think, okay, sure. But by the fourth or fifth time, oh, it is just dripping with sarcasm. You can feel the word honorable turning sour. That, my friends, is called verbal irony. It's when you say the exact opposite of what you actually mean. And Antony just weaponizes it. He turns honorable into the dirtiest word imaginable and whips the crowd into an absolute frenzy against the conspirators. So, in all this chaos, a new team emerges. You've got Mark Antony, Caesar's young heir Octavius, and this other general, Lepidus. But don't be fooled, this isn't some noble alliance. This is all about cold, hard, ruthless politics. One of the first things they do, they make a hit list. And they are absolutely merciless. I mean, to get what they want, Antony greenlights the execution of his own nephew. Lepidus signs off on his brother's death. It's just, wow. Power over family. No questions asked. Meanwhile, what about Brutus and Cassius? They're getting their army ready for war. But here's the thing. They're not just fighting Antony's forces. They're fighting something else, too. Something a lot spookier. They're fighting ghosts. Seriously. In the middle of the night, who shows up in Brutus's tent? The ghost of Julius Caesar. And the ghost doesn't even have to threaten him. It just makes this chilling promise. You'll see me at Philippi. You just know that's not good news. It's a total prophecy of doom. And this gets at a really crucial idea in the play. Sure, they killed the man, Caesar, but the idea of Caesar, his spirit, his legacy, that's become way more powerful than he ever was in life. It's haunting Brutus, and it's about to haunt the entire war. Which brings us to the final showdown, the Battle of Philippi. This is it. Everything comes down to this one battle, where a mix of bad luck, bad decisions, and just plain tragedy is going to seal everyone's fate. Let's look at how it all falls apart for Cassius. It's just this domino effect of disaster. First, Brutus jumps the gun and attacks too early. That leaves Cassius vulnerable. So Cassius sends his buddy Titinius to go see what's happening. But his servant, watching from a hill, gets it all wrong. He thinks Titinius has been captured. Hearing that, Cassius is completely crushed, thinks all is lost, and gets his servant to kill him, all based on a total misunderstanding. And when Brutus finds Cassius's body, he gets it immediately.
He realizes this wasn't just bad luck or a tactical screw-up. He says it out loud. "O Julius Caesar, thou art mighty yet." He believes it's Caesar's ghost, still pulling the strings, still getting revenge from beyond the grave. So the battle's lost, his friends are dead, Brutus knows it's over. And as he faces his own end, we get this final, powerful verdict on who he really was as a person. And you won't believe who says it. It's his archenemy, Mark Antony. Antony stands over Brutus's body and says, "This was the noblest Roman of them all." He admits that all the other guys did it out of jealousy, but Brutus, he genuinely, honestly thought he was saving Rome. He was the only one. So Brutus's death ends the war, and the chaos finally stops. But here's the irony. His death also slams the door shut on the Roman Republic he was trying to save. It paves the way for something new, the Roman Empire, with Caesar's heir Octavius in charge. Which leaves us with this huge, lingering question, right? Think about it. Brutus killed one man to prevent a dictatorship, but what happened? His actions led directly to the rise of an emperor with even more power. So it really makes you wonder, can you ever really kill an idea just by killing a person?